a student from the MArch program at HKU has very kindly offered to flick through her portfolio that she used to apply to HKU with us, and she also used this portfolio to apply to master's programs at Cambridge and the RCA, amongst others, I think. And she's going to flick through the portfolio and just give us some tips and insights about how she went about putting her portfolio together and what she included.
So I'm currently in Hong Kong at the University of Hong Kong in the Faculty of Architecture department. Don't ask don't ask the reasoning behind that now. I've kind of forgotten about that. But I applied to RCA, Cambridge, and the University of Hong Kong, and surprisingly got into Cambridge as well. But at the end, it was between Cambridge and Hong Kong U. And again, for many complicated reasons, I decided to go to Hong Kong. And I'm pretty sure this was the portfolio I used to apply. It was a very long time ago, as you can see, 2020. I broke it down into five, I'd say 3 sections. One which, there's 5 subheadings, but it's 3 sections being work after university for my part 1, and then university work, and then just like one other project I did beforehand or during, and then also the summer shows for Bartlett, which is where I went for undergrad. The main bulk of the work is the undergrad stuff. First pages was just an overview of the best work, and then going into kind of other kind of more experimental or rough in progress work. In progress isn't a very good word to use, but whatever. Again, good to show you can draw, right? And I don't know, third year with time, and then just finishing with a nice big good drawing or section or render. Same again for second year. You can probably tell that my third year work was a lot more I guess it had more direction and finality, whilst second year was a bit more experimental, trying new stuff. And then finally I included the summer show builds that we did at the end of the year, not only because I think they were kind of impressive kind of installation pieces in their own right, but I also managed the project. So
do you want to just explain a little bit about what the summer show is, where it was, and because not all schools have a similar summer show?
Sure. Yeah, so at UCL, at the end of the year, it's essentially a kind of a collection and presentation of all the work that all the students have done across the year. Well, actually, mainly the final work that each unit is given its own space and kind of given freedom to design or inhabit that space as they want. For my second year, we got kind of very nice prime real estate on the ground floors, and it was more or less an enclosure. But for my third year, we were given actually just a stretch of wall across a corner. So we found a different way to inhabit that, and one of my classmates, Basil, designed this very cool shelf, and I did the CNCing for this, which was for these fins you can see. I think I think I should have also given these guys a bit more space. But then also the photos are not mine, so I took what I could find and make sure to credit the people.
Did you credit?
Yes, of course I did. Yeah, see, photos courtesy tutors and students. I can't remember. I know Arthur did all the good, all the good photos from Unit 8, but I can't remember the Unit 13 ones. But yeah, and then lastly, I just I guess this is kind of more of the outlier, but I included it anyway because it was a very, very fun for me. It was a very fun project that I enjoyed.
This is
doing.
before undergrad.
This was summer of year 1, so I mean right at the start. But I don't know. It's kind of more of installation work, but something more hands-on, I guess. I think I wanted to demonstrate that to some degree. But yeah, again, this was a very long time ago, so I only had so many photos of it. But yeah, that's it pretty much. I just wanted it to be very to the point and clear. Yeah, thanks.